It's Tiny Tuesday, but we are not going to be stuffing our Tiny Tuesday Savings Challenge binder today. Today, we will be talking about how to open your very own Etsy shop. Let's get into this video. If you are interested in opening your very own Etsy shop, please feel free to stop by my channel. In the description box, you will find a link where you can open your very own Etsy shop. And by clicking this link, you will then have access to open your Etsy shop and list your first 40 items for free. This is for new shop owners only. So let's go ahead and click open a shop today. You can sign in or sign up for Etsy by entering your email address here and pressing continue, or you can continue with Google or Facebook or even with Apple. Once you have signed in, then you will come to this welcome screen. Here on this welcome screen, you would click the Let's Do It button. Here it will ask you what brings you to Etsy. You can skip this question, or you could just answer one of the questions if you would like. The next screen here asks you if there's anything that you would like help with, and you can select as many topics as you would like, deciding what to sell, selling online, taking photos, that sort of thing, or you can skip these questions altogether and just hit next. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's open our shop. It is on this page where you can provide your shop preferences, your shop language, country, currency, and then hit save and continue. Enter your shop name. And it will let you know immediately if that name has already been taken. And if so, you just have to make a few adjustments to get something unique to your shop. Click save and continue. On this page, you will create your very first listing. You do that by adding photos of the item that you would like to sell or like to list. In this case, we are going to be listing a digital product. So we're just going to put a picture of that digital item. In this example, we're using a budget worksheet. So then we move on to the video section where you can upload a 5 to 15 second video showcasing your product. Here we're going to list the title. So here the title, I have what the item is. It's a budget worksheet that helps them to get organized, and it is a digital product. And then we move on to filling out the rest of this listing details, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You just want to make sure that you hit the digital as opposed to the physical if it's a digital item, and then add in a description in the description box here. So then you add your description in the description box of your item, and then you move on to pricing and the amount that you would like to have in here. Just keep in mind that when you're adding in the quantity, that Etsy charges a 20 cents in US dollars listing fee each time your item is renewed. And for a digital item, that is each time your item is sold, it renews. So that is 20 cents per item sold. Moving on. The next step, you have to actually upload the digital item and then hit save and continue. Great job on listing your very first item. So now you can have the option of listing more items, or you can do that later. Now, Etsy suggests that you list at least 5 items in your shop just to give your customers options, but you can choose to do whatever you would like. So on this page, it asks a bit about yourself, how to get paid on Etsy. You will put in your country's origin, and it'll let you know what currency you will be paid in. Then you would put in your tax information. So for tax purposes, what type of seller are you, individual or business? Then you let them know a little bit about yourself, and then you can enter your banking information. And that is Etsy uses Plaid in order to connect your bank with Etsy. By clicking this, you can choose how you want your Etsy account linked to your bank account, either instantly by logging into your bank or manually by entering your account and routing number. This instantly is the one that is recommended. You choose your banking institution from several blanks. After adding your bank account information, you will now see this screen that says how you'll get paid, and you can indicate with Etsy how you would like to get paid, your deposit schedule, and the frequency by which you would like to get paid, once per month, every 2 weeks, once every week, or every day. So Etsy charges fees for listing items on their platform. And in order to pay those fees, Etsy would like for you to add in some sort of credit card or bank card where they can charge those fees. Now, as your shop grows and you begin to sell, the items that you sell, those revenues, those fees are then taken out of the revenue. But initially, they would like to have a card on file just in case you don't sell enough to cover the fees. So you basically fill out your credit card information here. Okay, so after you have entered your card information, it will bring you to this screen that says keep your shop safe. And this is basically to add an extra level of security because there are sometimes issues with fraud and that sort of thing in these types of platforms. And so here you want to choose an option to get started, and that is either SMS, which is text messages, your phone, get a phone call, or an authenticator app. And the recommendation is to use the authenticator app. All right, now you are all set and you have your backup codes to help you keep your shop safe. You can either save these codes to your device or print them out and put them somewhere safe. Now let's open your shop. Yay, your shop is officially open for business. This is very exciting. So on this next screen, you will see all of the wonderful things that you can go through and play with and figure out and identify. I'm just going to go over a couple things very briefly. So we have the dashboard, which lets us see all of the happenings of the shop in a snapshot view. And then it has like little tutorials to help you along the way. One of the main things that you should probably try to do initially is to personalize your shop. So you can go here and click on the icon. This will take you to your shop's page. You can edit the shop border by adding a banner here. You can add an image. You can just something to help people identify. Okay, and then you can go through and add any number of personalizations to the section that you would like to, add a storyline, tell a little bit about yourself. Congratulations, you have officially opened your very own Etsy shop and you've listed your first item. So this is very exciting. And you can go over to your listings and add in a physical product if you are planning to sell this physical product. And really quickly, in my budgeting community, for my budgeting community buddies, if you would like to list the print to ship option as an option for your customers, then you would go over to, so when you click on listings, you can see over here that it has free listings, and it lets you know how many listings that you have remaining of your free items because you clicked on the link in my description box. So we have 39 free listings available, and so we can add a listing. And this time, because we're doing a print to ship option, we're going to select a physical item. You are going to be the person making it, and it is a finished product. And select continue. And then in your title, you're just going to add in the words print and ship. And then if you would like, you can add the option to laminate. You add your photo, your description, here you would add in the personalization. And this is where you would give your buyers instructions on what to do regarding your listing. Okay, and then the buyer will have the option to put in the section yes or no. And you want to make this a requirement so that the buyers are fully aware that they only need to add the listing one time. You add your price, whatever that might be, and you select quantity. And you add your category. And it is here where you would select the shipping options, and based on the challenge that you are planning to print and ship, you can allow Etsy to calculate the shipping cost for you, or you can enter in a fixed price. Select the processing time. It is recommended that you select a processing time that is accurate, that's going to give you enough time to make your product and ship it out to the customer. Identify your shipping service. I typically use USPS. I do not charge a fee because oftentimes I am able to put the challenges inside of a regular envelope, in an envelope with a stamp. But it is your preference if you want to charge for shipping. And if you choose to ship anywhere else, what is the fee? You fill out the rest of this information, and then you hit right before Etsy posts your listing, it alerts you that you are about to publish a new listing and that there is going to be a 20-cent fee assessed to this listing each time it is renewed. So, and then you hit publish. and your item has been listed. And there it is. And then you can see over here that your listing total has changed again. So now you're down to 38 that you still have remaining for free, that will be free. Don't forget that if you would like to open up your very own Etsy shop, feel free to click the link in the description box so that you can get the first 40 listings for free. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Lots of content about budgeting, cash stuffing, and savings challenges. And until next time, bye.